Hi, my name is Kianna. The script that I found was the best was this first one here, purely because it's set out quite well. It's very professional. It's got the camera directions. It's got the lines for the character set up really nice. But the other scripts were just a bit like quite plain and simple. For this one here, first of all, the way it's set out is just not like a script at all. It doesn't really have any of the camera angles or anything on it. And the other one, it's quite like there's not enough space between the lines. It's just quite compressed.
All right. First question. So, what do you know about surreal film?
What I know about serial film?
Surreal film.
Oh, sorry. I don't know much actually.
Are you aware of anything you might have watched that might be surreal or experimental in nature that you may not have noticed was?
That's an interesting question. No, there's no films I've watched that stand out to me at the moment.
Have you watched Black Mirror?
I've heard about it, but I haven't watched that film, no.
Alright. Does a film with experimental styles and or with a surreal aesthetic, does that interest you, or would it be something that you would consider watching at any time?
I would definitely consider it because I haven't actually heard of the genre. So I think it's something that I'm going to be interested in.
Based on what you've heard, what do you think surreal film is about?
I think it has a lot to do with, I think it kind of clashes with fantasy. I think it's something along those lines from what I've heard about it.
Right. If you had anything to add to the story to give it more oomph, what would that be?
I think perhaps more to this girl that's in the script. I don't really think that there's much about her as a person. So that's the only thing I would change perhaps, but the length is good, it's not too long. Because I think when something is quite long, people just lose interest.
Based on what you've read from the script so far, who do you think the main character is?
Who do I think they are? I think they're, I'm just hazarding a guess here, but I think it's someone who is perhaps struggling with mental health.
Fair enough, that is true. And last question, based on what you've read so far, would you consider watching this if it was made into a movie?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Right. Thank you for your time.